I hope all of you guys are excited because today we're talking all about a new Fallout game. But firstly guys, if you are looking for a place to buy cheap Fallout 76 bottle caps, legendary weapons and a bunch of other cool stuff, click on the link in the description and use my code SQUALLY for 5% off. I'm a motherfucking schemer boy, I'm a dreamer boy, I love a girl. Okay guys, so a new Fallout game is coming out and we have a bunch of info to discuss about before E3 2019. Now Bethesda's best Fallout ever is getting a sequel. So if you guys do not know what I'm talking about, the most successful Fallout game ever, which is Fallout Shelter, which was a mobile game, is now getting a sequel. Now this game was a lot of fun. It was on Android and iOS, and basically all you did is you would build yourself a vault, and you would build onto this vault, caring for all the vault dwellers inside, and then you would end up defending this vault against enemies, and it was a bunch of fun, but it was quite limited. The sequel to this game is Fallout Shelter Online, and has been announced with player versus player gameplay. But this new Fallout game is only going to be available in China, which is a real bummer, and it's also unclear whether Bethesda has any plans to release it outside of the country. Another big problem I have this only being available in China is that it's very easy to manipulate and abuse the Chinese market, which means Bethesda could be planning to pack this game full of loot boxes and microtransactions. Now, pay to win in China is seen as a legitimate course to victory, and it is important to note that microtransactions in 2016 accounted for 88% of the PC spending, and these Chinese weren't spending on basically games, they were spending it on in-game purchases, which is absolutely insane. So Fallout Shelter Online adds quests, exploration, and PvP combat to the Fallout Shelter's base building experience. The only problem is it's only coming out in China. At least that's what it looks like so far from Bethesda, and it seems like it's gonna stay that way because August last year, Pete Hines, Senior Vice President of Global Marketing at Bethesda, replied to a question about the game saying it's developed in China for China, so the odds of us ever getting a worldwide release is very small. That's how it seems right now. So Fallout Shelter Online seems to be based mostly on the original game, but with a bit more focus on social and explorating. Now, there's a bigger open world map, better customization, and PvP elements. In Fallout Shelter Online, players will be able to engage in 5-on-5 fights with opponents and raid dungeons in the world with their team. And also guys, I know I already spoke about this, but they are introducing a PvP element to the game, and the reason for this is so there's more to see and more to do in this newly expanded world. Now quests can also be completed for bonus XP and items. Now guys, apparently this game is going to launch this month, June, the E3 month, and something that could be pointing out to a worldwide release is the trailers for Fallout Shelter Online are recorded in English, but if this game is made for players in China, then why would it be in English? This could have been done so it's easier to release the game later on in English speaking countries. Now it makes sense to release Fallout Shelter Online all around the world because the first game has generated $93 million across iOS and Android since its launch back in 2015. Also, this game has over 120 million downloads, and that does not even show us how much this game has attracted people from the iOS and Android game, Fallout Shelter, towards games like Fallout 76, Fallout 4, and all of that. So definitely this game, I think, has attracted a lot of people to the Fallout, just the genre of Fallout itself, the game, the franchise. So this game has done a lot, and I'm very excited to see what Fallout Shelter Online does. Even if we can't play it, I would love to see it, just watch some videos on it, and hopefully they release this game later down the line to all of us so every single person can enjoy this game, because I betcha every single person that still plays Fallout Shelter would really love to be able to play this game as well. So I think it's kind of unfair from Bethesda not releasing it to the general public and only to China, which I guess every company knows what they want to do, but in this case I think it's kind of selfish. Not selfish, selfish. But that's all for today, guys. And if you're hyped for this game, drop a comment saying Fallout Shelter please, and drop your country, so if Bethesda ever watches this video, they can see that they should make this game available to every single person in the world. Anyway guys, Squally out, and I really hope every single one of you guys have a kick-ass day.